Hello. In the words of John McEnroe, given that we are in Wimbledon, you cannot be serious. That is my response to an article that I have just read, which breaks down local council spending on asylum seekers. And given that we spoke yesterday about Rutland Council being £46 million in debt and unable to open the sports centre, but they were able to offer somebody a job for 42 grand a year working from home, we've now got councils that are spending, well, let me tell you what they're spending on. By the way, please do like, subscribe and share if you like this. I mean, God, if you share this, you ought to put it with a health warning that it will make people's blood pressures go up. I am absolutely gobsmacked. So here we go. Taxpayers are footing the bill for boat migrants to go to the circus, play crazy golf and receive thousands of pounds worth of Amazon parcels. So this has been uncovered by Nigel Farage. He's done a bit of a, sorry, I'm moving two screens here and I can never do it properly. He's done a bit of a Donald Trump. He's doing a DOLGE, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, Department of Local Government. He's basically... well, it's called the Efficiency Audit Control. And he's basically working out what councils are spending their money on and what they're not spending their money on and where it's all going. Now, whether you like Nigel Farage or whether you don't like Nigel Farage, this particular exercise is long overdue. I don't care who does it. It could be Farage, it could be Badenoch, it could be Starmer. I literally couldn't give two hoots. Somebody needs to be making councils accountable for the money that we give them in council tax. So, are you ready to hear where this money has gone? I will link the article for you so you can read it with your own two eyes. But this is where the council money. £102.95p at Fortnum and Mason. What the... That came out of the council's social fund. £162,000 at Amazon. 2,966 transactions related to the asylum seekers, 11,000 at Currys, 70,000 at Argos and 12,000 with voucher line gift cards. So this is Kent County Council. £279.91 spent at the Santa Circus, 6 grand was spent at a swimming pool and £55 at Mr Mulligan's Crazy Golf, 300 quid on driving lessons. Now, I've got a 17-year-old who wants to learn to drive and we're having to stagger the lessons because it is so expensive. And yet, if he came over on a dinghy, he could be having them paid for by the council. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Absolutely outrageous. And it gets worse. It gets absolutely worse. So in Nottinghamshire, the council spent £38,000 on McDonald, £7,000 on Domino's, 97% of which was provided by the children's education budget. I mean, oh man, we can't provide special educational needs skill or teachers for the children that we've got in our own system, but we're spaffing that amount of money from the education budget on asylum seeker children in Domino's and McDonald's. I feel like I ought to self-censor because I may well say something that I perhaps might not be proud of later. We need to start looking after what we've got at home before we start looking after everybody else. Is it any wonder that they are getting on dinghies and coming over here? I'm almost inclined to go over to France, get on a dinghy and come back again, because then maybe I might get my son's driving lessons paid for. I'm not being facetious, I am being facetious, but you see my point. It's genuinely really pulled my chain, this. So many families are struggling to get the basics in this country. So many families are trying to fight for what they need to exist. So many pensioners, so many farmers, just so many people in the UK are fighting right now to stay afloat, to keep their head above water. And yet here we are with money to burn for someone that comes in on a dinghy. Just no, just not one in, one out, none in and all out. That's how I feel. And I'm not sorry for saying it. I'm really not. I'm sure somebody's going to send me a very strongly worded email saying that that's not okay and I may not say that. So what? Fine, send it. I'll send you one back. Here endeth my Sunday sermon.